This is why I harp on breath work for every single person who is either a recovering people pleaser, recovering from childhood trauma, or recovering from codependency. Because chances are, if you struggle with any of those three things, you don't know how to connect to yourself. And you've spent a lot of your life focused on others, everyone outside of you, and you live a lot up in your mind. And when we live this way, we're very disconnected. And since we've lost a lot of, trying to figure out what we want, what we like, what we want our life to be, we really have to now focus, pull all of our attention off the outer world and start putting it on ourselves, because that's where you figure everything out. Like, no one else in your life can teach you what you want. Like, if you keep looking to others to try and figure out what you want, you don't really figure out who you are, what you like, what you want. You have to connect deeper to yourself. And that's the only way I have figured out the best way I have figured out how to do that is through breath. Through breath, I have learned to build safety. I've learned to build trust within myself. And can you stop getting into shit? As you discover all these things, it's just we're this rosebud. We start like this, with all this stuff. We're clenched down. We don't trust ourselves. But the second we start finding our breath, opening to ourselves, opening to that trust, we just open. And I didn't know. I was one of those kids who never knew what she wanted to do. And I think it's a product of where I grew up in. Nobody around me was following their dreams. So I didn't even that whole concept of following your dreams was lost on me until I started waking up and healing. And since I discovered breath and really started connecting with myself, my life has changed completely. I now choose my feelings, my body, it warns me against unhealthy people, and I can spot these narcissists, these jerks, unavailable people within 10 minutes of meeting them. I know whether someone is going to be good for me or bad for me just based off how I feel. And I learned this feeling through breath. Breath connects you with how you feel. And that is something a lot of us codependents and kids from trauma have missed out on. And that, your feelings are it. They are the protection of your life. You need them. You need them. You need to be connected to your body if you are not.